We're having a birthday party at Reed Park Zoo here, and we have a lot of our friends and family from the gym. I'm Molly Helsel. This is my daughter JC's second ever birthday. I just realized this morning that she's not my baby anymore. She's changed me a lot in so many amazing ways, in ways that no one else has ever been able to. Hi, Beba. Is she gonna get you? You better go get her. One of the coolest things about being a mother is the feeling that kind of love of having someone in your life that without even a second thought that I would give my life for her in an instant. Keep an eye on the clock. Fresh guy every minute. Everybody's ready. Ready. On the bell. Go. Now use lots of strikes, Sandra. Lots of strikes. Hit him hard. Hit him as hard as you can. Constant, constant, constant. Go. Go. Now. Good. Do not let him get you off of you. Punch him hard like you mean it. There's that triangle. Tap, tap. Right now we've got a fight team MMA practice going on. We're just putting them through the grinder today. I want to see them want to quit, and I want to see them not quit.
Molly's tough. She doesn't give up on us, especially the fighters. She puts us through the ringer. We could feel that as a team, that she really does believe in us, and she dedicates a lot of time to us.
Get all the way down as to grass on the floor. I've had 23 professional MMA bouts throughout my 13-year career. Come on, suck it up, Buttercup, let's go. You have to take into consideration juggling life, juggling family, school, job, your body being broken down, and having to pick yourself up and show up to training again. Just try to give them the best advice that I can while in their corner. You know, make that person pay for getting in the cage with you. And just relax, have fun. It's just another day of training.
Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Undisputed. With a claim.
You should be confident going into a fight. You should know that you are prepared and ready. You have to find out what is their trigger. Find out what it is that motivates them, what they're afraid of. Kicks, Victor. And then sometimes there comes a point in that fight where you have to pull that card. Stand up, and that means you're going to get the knee in between him and you. Side to side to side. It's not so much about the win on paper. You know, it's the win of overcoming that fear, overcoming that doubt, making it through those training camps when you don't have the ideal situation. I started getting into trouble just behavior-wise probably about 12. You know, just being defiant and running away, breaking the rules, that type of thing. And then I did start getting into some pretty heavy drugs by the time I was 15. Started smoking pot probably about 13 and started using meth at 15. And pretty quickly after I was introduced to it, I was doing it on a very regular basis and selling it. So it kind of took over my life. Just living a crazy lifestyle, and it came down to one day there was a shotgun involved. The shotgun ended up going off inside the hotel room. I was given a handful of drugs and told to run, and I just remember just being so high and so scared at that point that was my breaking point, and that was where this is too crazy. And I just looked around and I said, I'm way better than this, you know. And I just that's when I started making the move just to walk away from that life. My family investigated a program called North Star, which was one of these wilderness-based, stick you out in the middle of the woods for a couple of months, see how you like it. If the path went this way instead of that way, you know, I think about that all the time. I remember having a bus ticket to run away to Phoenix to go be a prostitute. That seemed alluring to me at the time. To think if, you know, a friend hadn't ratted me out, and that's when I had gotten sent to that wilderness boot camp. If that hadn't happened, you know, where would I be today? It was the things that I learned in that camp about expecting more from myself, realizing that I was capable of more than I thought I was, that helped me be the adult that I am today. First introduction was just watching a martial arts special on Discovery Channel, covering more of your traditional martial arts, kung fu, taekwondo, that type of thing. I did see some females on that program, and it was something I'd always wanted to try. The next day I started calling around to different schools. I stumbled across a Jeet Kune Do Unlimited out of Honolulu, Hawaii. I came to find out that it was more of a mixed martial arts. So it's the style that Bruce Lee developed, but the particular group that I was with was more about the concepts and philosophy. Initially I had walked in from the aspect of just doing something with my life, self-defense perspective, that type of thing. I remember very clearly the first day that I ever sparred. I remember standing in front of this guy. He jabbed me twice in the face and my head snapped back and I was just in shock. I almost wanted to cry, just like, what is happening? And then I got mad. And I took him down and I choked him out. And that's when I realized that I had it in me. I enjoyed the fire that it made me feel. It just really sparked a passion in me that I had never really felt before. It was so interesting and exciting for me that I picked it up pretty quickly. Shortly after that, I started beating the boys in class and then decided to take it to the competitive level.
Molly Helsel has recorded 3 wins and 5 losses, fighting out of...
When I began fighting, there was probably about 30 women in the world that competed at the professional level. Now there's probably thousands. The way that women were viewed that were competing is that you must be lesbian, you must be butch, you must wish you were a man, you must think that you're a man. You must not be feminine, that type of thing. And it was really pretty ignorant. I don't even really respond to people telling me what I should or shouldn't be doing. I don't tell you how to live, so I just didn't really let it affect me. I have a fight coming up. It's my first fight in 3 years. It's a local fight against a girl that I don't know a whole lot about. It's funny how it works, because the more you get your butt kicked in training, the more hopefully successful you will be in the actual fight. Got the sprained finger, I have a compressed elbow, I have a hyperextended elbow, I have a strained calf muscle, I have a sore neck, I have a sore nose. It's all minor stuff. It's kind of a big deal just because I've been on the bench, on the sidelines for about 3 years due to having my daughter and taking care of her. I'm excited to get back in there and just not just prove to the world, but prove to myself, too, that I still belong, that I still have a place in the sport. A lot of people sometimes will ask me, well, gosh, aren't you scared? Well, hell yeah, I'm terrified. Any fighter that tells you that they don't get scared is either lying or stupid.
Making her way to the cage highway of Tucson, Arizona, representing Undisputed. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, Molly, the Molly
I could be beat, absolutely, but by the time I walk through the cage doors, what goes through my head is there's no way this chick can beat me, and I'm going to make her pay for getting in the cage with me.
There you go.
There's always going to be about that first 30 seconds into a fight where you get that adrenaline dump and you're just tired and you just can't do everything's in slow motion. Sometimes it takes a little while, a couple of hits before you get that one that just kind of snaps you out of it. And that's how I know that I'm a fighter to my core, and I take that good hit and I'm like, okay, we're in a fight now. And there's just no fear. I had to finish her there. I just kept saying in my head that I had to win this fight. This was a must-win. Especially to have done it in front of so many people that have supported me and really worked hard to help me get here. Cry if I lose and cry if I win. Ultimately I want to be in a position to where I'm respected in not only the MMA community, but in my particular community as a whole, and just be a great role model for my daughter, be somebody that she is proud of. I want her to be able to brag about me, someday, you know, as not just this has-been fighter, about somebody who actually accomplished things.